My name is Paul Lundquist. I'm an account executive with Tradesmen International. We are a labor support company based in Cleveland, Ohio. And by employee number, we are the third largest construction company in the country. Construction in today's world, as we sit in pandemic especially, has been robust because everything still needs to get done. And there's been a lot of companies that have taken opportunities to, especially fast food companies, to remodel their stores and remodel their spaces because they don't have people there. So our companies, our clients have been in high demand. And with that high demand comes the need for people. So the need for construction doesn't stop. So we need people, even in a pandemic. Students should be interested in construction because there's a very low barrier to entry and there's big profits that could be made. And I know that sounds very businessy, but basically, if you want to get into construction, you can start in on the ground floor without any kind of extra education. You can just start doing it and start learning as you go. There's apprenticeship opportunities where you can start and work your way up. And there's always a need. So there's always going to be a need for people that are handy, that can build houses, build buildings. Despite the fact that there is new technology coming out all the time to improve the way that buildings are built, you still need people. You need people that are going to pour the concrete. You need people that are going to put together the styrofoam forms for blocks. You need to have plumbers that can put together the pipes and fix the pipes. There's always going to be a need for people in the trade. When it comes to jobs in construction, there's all kinds of different avenues that you can go. So you could be a carpenter, you could be in plumbing, you could be in HVAC, and you could be in welding. And every single one of those, there's 100 different specialties that you can do. So you just need to find something that you like to do, and something that you're good at, and do it and be profitable. But the big thing in any profession, there's three things. You need to show up on time and work hard. Those are the three cores in any job, especially in the construction industry. You do those three things and you will succeed. Doesn't matter if you're a plumber, welder, HVAC technician, carpenter, you will succeed. If you're interested in the trades, if you have an opportunity when you're in high school, any kind of industrial arts classes are going to be good. So if you've got a welding class, if you've got mechanics, if you've got carpentry, anything like that is going to be good. Any kind of drafting class, if you want to maybe get into some of the business side of it, whether it's learning how to read blueprints and schematics, or even CAD drafting. All that stuff is used in construction. The biggest thing is, if you don't know, ask. So if you think you might be interested in welding, find a welder. And they can tell you everything that you need to know about what it's like to be a welder. If you think maybe I'd be interested in getting into carpentry, and you have an opportunity to take a carpentry class in high school, take the class. Try it. Ask questions, because that's the only way you're going to find out whether or not you actually like something. Because the odds are you have no idea what it is to be a high-pressure pipe fitter, but maybe that's what you're destined to be. If you want to get into the trades, and you're starting to look at schools, colleges, and I use college to mean secondary education of some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of trade schools that you can get into. We're blessed here in Minnesota, especially in southeastern Minnesota, to have some fantastic carpentry programs that you can get into that will give you kind of a good overall knowledge of what's going on in carpentry. So you can go out and try to do a little bit of everything. No pun, but they give you a very good toolbox of skills to work with that you can go on from there. We have some good plumbing schools. We have some HVAC schools. And if you want to do that and you want to go that route, you can. You don't have to. If you want to get into some of the management, there's a lot of construction management courses that are offered all around southeast Minnesota. That'd be good. That are good for if you want to become an estimator, if you want to get into more of the business side of construction. Those are the kind of classes and degrees that you want to look at. To get into the construction industry when it comes to soft skills, they're kind of the same as a lot of other jobs. I say this a lot, but I mean it. Show up on time, work hard. So showing up means exactly that. It's not code for anything. It is literally getting to the job site on time. That's the second one, on time and working hard. So if you know you have a problem with your phone addiction, I do. I've got 2 phones that are sitting right off camera. If you know that, leave them in the car and go away from them. So it's not an option. Learn how to communicate with people. Communicating with people is huge, especially when you're on a job site. Construction sites are dangerous places. And it could be that this person just down the roof line from you is going to be responsible, at least in part, for your safety. And you don't have to like the person, but you do need to work with them. And having that level of communication without being very disruptive is huge. The last is learning how to voice complaints. Now, learning how to voice complaints without throwing a fit, without being very disruptive, but yet still being convincing. As someone who manages a lot of sites, if someone comes up to me and raises an issue, I want to correct that issue. But if someone comes up to me and starts throwing a tantrum, then I'm not as inclined to help that person. So learn how to raise concerns and learn how to voice them to the people that would be appropriate to handle them. It's soft skills like that, being able to communicate interpersonally, showing up on time, working hard. Those are the things that if you can follow those, guarantee you're going to have success in the construction industry. It sounds ridiculous, but just those 3, show up on time, work hard, you're going to be ahead of about 70% of the people that are in the field. If you're looking to get into the world of construction and the trades, I kind of use the 2 interchangeably. There's a lot of ways that you can start off. You can start off by going to a tech school. But if you want to just get right into the workforce, there's a ton of what we call labor positions. And labor positions are just that. It is labor. So digging a ditch, holding a sign, carrying buckets. It's very low skilled work. It's going to be hard work, but you're going to be able to learn how stuff works. So there's going to be a time, and this always happens, there's going to be a time when you're going to be called upon to do something else. And that's when you have the opportunity to learn another skill. And then maybe that's a skill that you start doing and you move up and up and up. There's apprenticeships. There is job shadowing. There's a lot of options. The biggest thing is find someone who's doing what you like and what you think you might want to learn more about and ask them about it. That's it. That's the best way to do it. Find someone, ask questions. The big things are the 3 things that I talk about all the time. Show up, on time, work hard. You do those 3 things and you will be successful. The trades are kind of a unique industry because you have a lot of opportunity to start your own business. It's not going to take too long after you have been an electrician to where you can get your journeyman's license or your journeyman plumber's license, and you can start your own business. Or you could start a handyman business with carpentry skills. There's a lot of opportunities for not only advancement within companies, but opportunities to go out and start your own thing and be your own boss. And that is one of the reasons why I think that construction is very overlooked. because there's a lot of opportunities. They're just there for people that are going to show up on time and work hard. And you do those three things, again, you will be successful. Show up on time, work hard.